Good day, everybody. All right, so I have stuff to talk about, and a lot of this stuff is going to be very hard for people to comprehend, maybe even believe, but this is things that are happening, and they need to be talked about. This does come with a trigger warning. Hi, Nuggers. Get down, buddy. Okay, first and foremost, hi, Robin Hood. First and foremost, there is no way for me to receive mail. Even when I had, good morning, even when I had a mailbox at my house or a post office box, my mail was being stolen and it was being redirected to the cult family. I haven't received important mail for years. I don't have a forwarding address. I don't have an address now. There's no way for me to get my W-2s from the two places that I've worked in Trinity, so I can't do my taxes. So if anybody's thinking that they're going to send me any kind of mail, you can think again, because there's no way. All right. I hope you're sitting down. And if you're not, you should be. The Illuminati. I've talked about the Illuminati just briefly. Layers to the Masonic organization, layers to this whole corrupt organization, the Masons. The Illuminatis are reptiles. They're reptilians. And the Masons use their technology to control the masses. As I mentioned yesterday, with the sound frequencies, the vibrations, they can do it to an entire city, or they can pinpoint it to a person. There are yachts placed both in the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean that has the technology on these yachts. They use the satellites in order to be able to attack, whether that be focusing on a block, a city, an individual, a town. The Masons have actually been using this alien technology for a very, very, very long time. And the fact that the whole alien thing has been covered up by the government has made it that much easier for the Masons to be able to use this technology. There are many Masons that are in the government that have helped to cover things up. Coincidentally, the movie Men in Black is on right now, which is one of the reasons why I'm discussing this right now, because this is more real than people can imagine. For people to think that we are the only living beings in the world, in the galaxies, in the whatever, is absolutely ridiculous. To think that we are alone. Many of these reptilians have made a mass exodus from Earth. And that is one of the reasons why we have been witnessing so many UFOs recently. Because they are exiting. Because they know that crap is about to happen. Crap is happening. The thing about what happened in Las Vegas at the Trump Hotel, this is Elon's technology. that he got from the Masons, that the Masons got from the Illuminati. This man is dangerous. I've mentioned it before, and I'm mentioning it again. This man is dangerous. Well, anybody who's been watching my videos knows that my information comes from the Most High God. The Masons showed me this morning that they are still planning to unalive President-elect Trump. Obviously, they have tried this several times, and they have failed, and they will continue to fail, but they will continue to keep trying. And they showed me that this morning. There are other ways, Robin Hood, that I was thinking about this as far as the being able to block crystals and rocks are another way to help block. It sounds simple, and it is. Of course, you have to, find the rocks. Obsidian, black tourmaline. Look up crystals that are protective. You can also look up your birthday, and you can find out what crystals are right for you, for your protection. Yes, crystals. For some reason, for me, copper is not good. It's a conductive. I was told in the past that it was good for me, and for a while I was wearing copper. And, those copper socks and, things like that, that's one thing. But to actually wear copper, raw copper, for me is not a good thing. And quite honestly, it was a so-called friend who was being paid by my family who told me about the copper. Yeah. Trista. So that's another way to help protect yourself, is using those crystals. No, it's not demonic. God gave us everything we needed on the face of this earth to be able to protect ourselves, to be able to heal ourselves, to be able to take care of ourselves. Everything we need was already here, was already given to us. It was mankind that decided that they needed to make money off of what God gave us and started pharmaceuticals. All right. The volcano. We need to talk about the volcano. If a super volcano were to go off, there would not be any one thing that would not be affected. It would affect the water, the food, the air, the land, the animals, of course, people. There would be respiratory illnesses. There would be immediate deaths and long-term illnesses that would end up in death. It would block out the sun, so there would be no new growth. There would be no food for the animals, which means there would be no food for people, which means there would be famine. Yeah. That's what it would mean. And that's one supervolcano. Yes, Robin Hood. It's exactly right. And these Masons are doing everything they can to delay truth from coming out to cause that to happen, so they don't have to take accountability for the things that they've done in this world. Can you believe that? Wanting to take out an entire planet just to not have to take responsibility. That is the house of Satan. The house of God is sitting right here telling you the things that are happening so that we can stop it, so that we can mend this, so that we can fix this, so that we can hold the people who are responsible, accountable for the things that are happening in this world right now. The spiritual warfare is real. There are people being attacked spiritually that don't even know they're being attacked spiritually. There are things happening to people in people's lives that they can't even figure out why. What's happening? I don't understand. It's a spiritual attack. These people have gone from attacking people on the 3D to attacking people in the spiritual, which filters down into the 3D. Because what happens above happens below. It may take a little longer because God's timing and our timing is different. But if you're attacked in spirit, you will be attacked on earth. People need to learn how to protect themselves spiritually. There are many things in the Bible. Psalm 91, I believe it is, to protect yourself from the evil of the world, from curses, from hexes. Why do you think that stuff is in the Bible? Because it is spiritual. Start reading your Bibles. Start looking for a way to protect yourself spiritually, because we all need that right now. I was being shown earlier that Elon is now pushing for war in our country. This man injected himself with his microbots. They're going to start attacking him in his brain, and he's going to lose his mind. Because the very technology that he created was created to not harm mankind. But now this man is doing just that. And now these microbots are going to start realizing that the host is the problem. This man needs to be watched very carefully. That sleeping with the enemy just came in my mind. You may not actually be physically sleeping with the enemy, but the enemy is in your house, Mr. Trump. He's in your house. And maybe that's the plan. Keep them close. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Maybe that's the plan. I pray it is. Because if you're not thinking that way, you ought to be. This video isn't exactly full of great news, is it, y'all? Things are getting to a point I don't want it to get to the point of no return. It is very difficult to believe in people. You're right. Because most people have an agenda. Most people aren't authentic. Most people want to be in another person's life for something that they can get. At least my experience. I mean, I hope not everybody has that experience, but that's my experience. For what they can get. It's what we were talking about yesterday, about removing people from your presence. If they bring nothing to the table but drama, chaos, sadness, remove that person, regardless of who it is. Family, friends, remove them. Because quite honestly, they need you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be working so hard to exhaust you. They're energy harvesting off of you. They need you. Just like the Masons need me. They need my energy. They need my ideas. They need my way of thinking. They need to manifest their crap off of my energy. They need me, and I refuse to let them use my energy anymore. I call back my power. Exactly, Robin Hood. When you remove those people, you get your peace back. You get your energy back, and you become the person that you're meant to be, instead of having these people siphoning off of you. Which is exactly what's happening now, and why my gifts are taking off the way that they're taking off, because I've called back my power. I've called back my power from my so-called family. I've called back my power from the Masons. I've called back my power from the elites, and I am holding those boundaries. They cannot get to me the way that they used to. And now they're all scrambling, trying so hard to get back into my energy, trying to get a rise out of me, trying to make me flip out, trying to say things that's going to make me go out of character. And at this point, I think I have every right to speak my mind. If I did decide to go out of character, wouldn't you think I had the right to do that, considering everything that these people have done to me, these aliens have done to me, these reptilians? Absolutely, I have the right. But I'm not going to let them do that to me. I'm allowed to have a meltdown. I'm allowed to have a meltdown. I'm allowed to be human. I'm allowed to have feelings. I'm allowed to have emotions, confirmation. I'm allowed to feel. And everybody is trying to say that because I react a way that I'm not who I say I am, because I reacted in a situation means that I can't be who I say I am, or what I say I am. But given the flip side of that, if they were the ones in my shoes, they'd have done flipped out a long time ago. They'd have flipped a long time ago. Because everything that these people have put me through, the things they have done to me individually and as groups, they could never handle themselves. I am stronger minded than anybody ever imagined me to be. That's exactly right. They have taken away my rights as a human being. They have taken away my free will, my decision making. They stop with the claws, dude. Ouch. That was mean. They have taken away my constitutional rights. They have violated me, my privacy. They have caused me so many heartaches and so much pain through my lifetime. And they cannot anymore. They can't. Because I will not let them. You have flipped my world upside down more times than I can count. And I have risen every single time. Stronger than what I was before. Now, your lives are the ones that are being flipped upside down. And you cannot rise from that. You will not rise from that because you don't have the energy to do it. The chosen ones are calling back their power. The chosen ones are waking up to who they are, uniting, bringing in this change. The 1,000 years of God's time, this is it. This is it. It's going to happen. Whether the Masons, the Illuminati, the elites want it or not, it's here. And I am going to do everything I can to stop these people from doing the things that they're trying to do. To take out the world so we don't have to take responsibility for this. Not if I have anything to say about it. And obviously I do have a lot to say about it. And whether you believe me or you don't believe me, well, that's on you. But I am speaking the truth. It's hard to swallow, and it's a big amount of imagination of things that people can't think could possibly be true. But it is true. It is true. Hashtag Linda 2025. That's right, Robin Hood. This is it. This is it. As a collective, we all need to start thinking positively. Play your meditation music for positive vibrations. I spent this morning working on closing portals around the world that are open, that have been opened by these evil people trying to bring in more garbage. Play meditation music for closing portals. Play meditation music for bringing in positivity. Play meditation music for stopping curses and hexes. As many of you as there are out there, do it. Do it together. All of us. Pray. Think good thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Spread the word to your friends, to your family. Play the music. Play the positive frequencies. Let's shut this down. We have the ability to stop these people. It is not just one person's responsibility. We need to come together as a world. We need to come together as a people. And we need to shut this down. All of us together shut this down with positivity, with love, with kindness, with care and concern for one another. I have my animals. That's one thing that makes me very happy. I love to color. I've always loved to color. I love puzzles. I like to sew. I don't have the ability to do that right now. Team Linda. Yay, Robin Hood. Spread it. Something you told me, Robin Hood, I now understand that you are able to see more than most. You're able to see more than most people. I knew you were gifted. All right. Love each other. Love yourselves even more. And I'm going to catch you all later, okay? Thanks, Robin Hood, Gianni. I look forward to meeting you both. I do indeed. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your day. Be safe. Protect yourself. Thank you. I think you're pretty amazing too. Protect yourselves. Protect your homes. Protect your families. And let's pull this together as one. I love you all. I'll catch you later. Bye, Gianni. Bye, Robin Hood.